Hey everyone, it's Peter Moinaroi here from GrooveAsia, and it's great to be back again. It's been a while actually since I was last on, quite a few weeks ago. So it's actually really good to be back. Okay, we're still carrying on with the whole GrooveKart theme, but we're just going to sort of diversify a little bit because I want to let you know about a print-on-demand supplier that's actually in GrooveKart at the moment, which is called LuLu, and you'll get to sort of see how what LuLu is as I go through it. So what I'm going to do, if can share my screen, we're gonna log into my account. Okay. By the way, if some of you didn't know, I have been I guess given the title of VP of Web Education, so pretty exciting position to be in, or role. It's quite a responsibility. So I'm really happy about that. And we all just got back from Langkawi about a week ago, so it's good to be home. But I'm missing Langkawi at the moment and the people there. Anyway, let's get to GrooveKart. So I've logged into my account. I'm going to GrooveKart. And I'm just going to pick one of my accounts to go into. Okay. Now, just in the products here, if you go into POD and drop shipping, you'll see LuLu in there. Now, here it is here. All you got to do is learn more. Click on that. And here, just activate that. Now, at the moment, there's a few things about activating it, but this is going to be broken up into two parts, by the way. So things like client keys, client key, client secret, and encoded key, those are not quite available yet on LuLu's end, but that still won't stop you from selling from LuLu. So let's just see what this is all about, shall we? I know you guys are all interested what LuLu is all about, and here we go. We're going to create an account. And so LuLu is create your own book your way. LuLu offers custom book printing services with over 3,000 possible trim sizes, so paper types and binding options combinations. So basically, it's a hard copy print on demand book printing or book supplier. So you can print a book, you can print a photo book, a notebook, wall calendar, comic or graphic novel, magazine, cookbook, yearbook, and of course you can still do ebooks. And here are some of the different sizes that you can actually do. So my suggestion is when you go into your GrooveKart and you do actually create an account, read through all this and see some of the different things that you can actually do. And of course you've got interior color options as well as paper types, book binding options, which is a really cool feature of it, because a lot of people would, might actually want different types of book binding options and book covers. So there's, you can see there's a hardcover linen wrap, so it's a dust cover. So there's quite a few different options here, and and also we've got colors as well there. But have a look at it and see what you think. But anyway, we're going to start creating a book. Now, I am going to sign out of this account, and then I'm going to actually register under a different account. So I'm just going to put all my details here. And we're going to stay in US dollars, going to stay in English, password. Just say that again. Confirm. Not a robot. I consent to receive emails, and I am just going to register. Okay, email already exists. All right. Okay, well, let me just log in and try that out. Okay, I'm in. All right, so first what we're going to do is we're going to create a product. So I'm going to create a print book. I'm going to start my print book here. And as you can see, I have different product types, but I'm just going to stay with the print book. And we're going to publish. We're going to publish our own print book. Now, we don't want to do global distribution at this stage because there's a lot of things involved in that. We're going to try and keep this quite simple. Now we can actually use LuLu Bookstore to sell our book from, and LuLu Direct. So I'm going to select those two. And then we're going to put in a project title. So I think from memory, let me just check on something. Okay. Won't be a sec. Okay, so the title or the project title is going to be Digital Marketing for Small Business Owners, the 80-20 rules. So I'm just going to put that in.
Peter.
Yeah.
Your screen isn't changing.
Oh, really? Okay, just to make. Do I need to probably go back again? Okay, I'm going to have to stop sharing. Might be a sec. And then I'll share again. Okay. We need to share window. Okay. We don't want that one. Hang on. Might be a sec. Stop sharing. How do I stop sharing this? Okay. Window. Google Chrome. Okay. You can see that. All right. Let me just backtrack a wee bit because you would have all missed that first initial part. So we're going to go to create a book. We're going to go print books. So that's ready to go. Try that again. Not moving. Oh. So we're going to print a book. We're going to select publish a book, and we're just going to select LuLu Bookstore and LuLu Direct. We're not going to select global distribution. It's a little bit more complex. Project title is Digital Marketing for Small Businesses. the 80-20 rule. Right, language, we're going to stick to English. And book category, I think we'll go to business and economics, add copyright info. We won't worry about a subtitle or an addition. We will just go down to here, author. No, we'll stick my name. And copyright holder name, I will use my business. And the year, we'll just put, it's optional, but we'll just put this year. And we'll leave that as that is. And then we'll design our book. Now, we have to upload a PDF of the, I guess, the text content that you're going to be putting in your book. So I do actually have some prepared, and I'll just grab that now. Where are you? Okay. Now, if you can't move, like if you have a look up here, you've got a little tick there. That means that you've completed that part. And if you don't get that tick once you've gone through that part, then you've got to go back to it, because you've obviously, there's something that you haven't done right, or maybe your PDF is not correct, and all that sort of thing. So you really have to go back and see what's happened. As you can see, the page count is counted. There's 13 pages in my book. I'm going to go for a let me just try. Depending on what I pick up here, will actually open up these options here. So I'm going to try that and see if any of these options here can come up. Yep. Now, I've got two options here. I've got, in terms of bookbinding, I can actually have coil bound, or I can have saddle stitch. I prefer this one. And I'm just going to go matte. It'll tell you how much it's going to cost you. Okay, so that's how much it's going to cost in order to make the book. Now, we need to upload a book cover. Again, that needs to be a PDF, but you can actually create a book cover by using Canva. So I've discovered. So if you go here and click there, then you can actually design a book cover by using Canva. Just click on here, design on Canva. Okay. Now, I have got some uploads here that I'm going to use. So that's one. Now, what I found when I've been sort of playing around with this is that trying to keep within those, if you can see, there's some lines, the square that goes around, and I'm going to try and keep within those. You see that middle square, or that middle rectangle? That's where I want to try and sort of maintain. But I found by positioning kind of like how I've got it there may help what it looks like at the end. So there's another, where's the other one I need to do? Elements, recent. Okay, that's one I use here. I'm just going to put this on the back part of the book. There. And then we need some text as well. So let me have a look. Won't be a sec. Just trying to get some text from the book. Edit. Comment. Oh, actually, I might have to just grab some text from somewhere else. There we go. So I'm just going to add some text in the bottom of the back of the book and just paste. Try and center it as best as I can. Hopefully that works out well. So now what we're going to do is, because this is actually integrated in with LuLu, we can just use it as a cover. So there's no sort of like having to download it into a file folder and then upload it to LuLu. It just connects straight away, as you can see here. Now we will get a book preview, so we want to sort of see what it looks like and see if our positioning is actually right. So let's just have a look. We're almost there. I mean, you can download the whole template thing, but I find it's quite easy just using Canva. Nice and easy, simple. That's not too bad. We've got the position of it, not too bad. But as you can see here, the text is overlapping, so we may want to change that. So all we've got to do is just revise on Canva. And maybe just move that text over a wee bit. It's about there. And then use it again, and then we'll see what happens. So this is actually a great combination using Canva as well as LuLu. It really sort of makes things a little bit easier. I think maybe I'm going to have to make that text a bit smaller by the looks of it. So we'll just see what happens here. All right, well, I'm actually going to leave that like how it is. I'm not going to fuss too much on that. This is only for demo purposes. So it's a little bit, probably a little bit too big, the text, and maybe if we made it smaller, it will fit within that white space area. But however, we're just going to carry on. And so we're going to add book details. Remind me later. Okay, the book description here, I'm just going to put the same text that I used in the back cover. I'm not going to worry about. You can actually put sort of contributor notes, or table of contents if you want to. You can just stick them in here. But for this demo, I'm not going to worry about that because it is optional. So I'm not going to worry too much about it. You have a basic. Is that supposed to be basic? Anyway, main category. So I'm just going to start typing. I'm going to try digital. Okay, so I'm going to get some recommendations here. I'm just going to go with digital media, and that one's recommended as well. So let's just try social media, web, social media. Let's do that one as well. And basic category number 3. Let's try digital again. Oh, actually, let's try marketing. We'll use that one. And you've got to have at least one keyword. Just for the sake of it, I'm going to put something like that's pretty generic. Digital marketing, made easy. and then comma, and there, select an audience. Okay, so the audience that I'm after are going to be people who will be looking for this type of thing. Something there about education, that's actually secondary. I'm just going to go for this general trade, adult fiction and non-fiction, and I put that in there. It does not have any explicit content, so we don't need to worry about that. We're going to add prices. All right, so in here it's got revenue goal or fixed list price. I've actually just used revenue goal. I want to make $10 on this book, and it will automatically adjust it. So as you can see there, the list price is $16.96. So the minimum price is $4.46, but $4.40. Yeah, but we won't look at that. So that's the price that I want to sell it at. So I'm going to make $10 on that, and you'll get all these sort of what LuLu bookstore revenue is, and LuLu direct list price as well. So from there, I want to select from existing payees. I actually have one there. I'm going to add that. Now, the payees, if I was going to create a new payee, it would look like this. So you put your first name, last name, and we won't worry about that just yet. We'll just select a country. I'm in New Zealand, and Bay of Plenty. And I'm not going to put my real address here. I'm just going to put 12. Set price, and I'm just going to put and I'm just going to use 3 plus. Again, I won't put my phone number here. It'll be just 219999, and just my email address. USD, and your PayPal account. So, you know, I might just put in my probably already has it. And I wouldn't worry about all that at the moment, because we haven't put ourselves down as a company, basically just an individual, and we're just going to add the payee. Okay, so we're back to here again. So we want to have a 100% share. I'm going to remove this one here, and we're just going to do a final review. So there you go. Okay, so now there's kind of a review of the book. We can download the print ready files if we want to. But yeah, if we need to make any changes, we just actually do it here, revise, and then we can just make the changes in here. All right, but you know, we don't really need to make any changes. So go back to the review. So that's kind of completing the whole process of creating the book. So if you have got a book that you want to sell as a hard copy, and you want to sell it from your store, or if you want to sell it on LuLu as well, direct, well, you can. And this is a great way of doing it. It's like a drop shipping type of a scenario where, you know, it doesn't matter if you've got one customer or 100 customers, it will still drop ship that product for you. So it's a great thing to do if you've written a book and you really want to get it out there and sell it. From there, all we're going to do is we're going to confirm and publish. Still going. Let me just have a look at some of these things here. Jevanjot, hi Jevanjot, hi Tyra. Who else we got any? Glad you guys could join us. All right, so it's all done. This book will not appear for sale, can only be purchased from this account. Or you can make it available on the LuLu bookstore if you want to. And you just by publishing it to LuLu bookstore, connect your e-commerce site to as well. Now, this is where the part I'm going to be looking into before next week, is that when you do actually connect on the store at this stage, you cannot have a direct link to GrooveKart at this point, because the only option you have is WooCommerce. And even when you go on connect a store, it still asks you for the WooCommerce details. You can even click on here where it says click here to enter API keys manually. Even then, it's wanting you to actually insert your keys from your WooCommerce, so it's not going to connect to your GrooveKart store. But this is another avenue that you can take in terms of selling online, in terms of print on demand. And so yeah, that just for your information. But next week, probably dive in just a little bit deeper next week, and hopefully I will have some more information on how you can actually either connect your store to LuLu or uploading your product to your GrooveKart store. So I think that's it. We've just on time, I think, Karen. I don't see any questions. If you have any questions, ask them now. Excuse me. So yeah, I've just seen someone put the link in there for Canva. Oh, GrooveAsia. But so with the when you're going through the process of doing the book, you won't really need to actually go to that link. It will actually take you there anyway. And it's best to use the feature that's actually inside LuLu, because if you will notice, if I go back there and we go to design, and we go revise on Canva, we're going to be automatically taken straight there. But as you can see, there's no other options. Normally in Canva, you'll have some options where you can actually change the size and everything else. There's not those options. So that's the best link to, that is the best link to use, is the one that's actually in LuLu. And then of course you don't, by just clicking on there, you don't have to download it or anything. You just use it as a cover, and it will just automatically update. It'll just automatically update in and yeah. So that's it for now. We've actually just covered how you can actually create an account, and how you can upload your files. Remember, your copied content or your text content needs to be in a PDF file, and you can also actually upload your book cover as a PDF. But I've taken probably the better option, and that is just using Canva to create the book cover. That way, then it's a lot more simpler. And then we've done the pricing. We've actually set our revenue to what we wanted. I wanted to make $10 on the book, which now makes that the list price $16.96 US dollars. So that does it for you. And then your final review, and then you obviously publish. You publish the book, and you can have it for sale on LuLu direct, or you can use it, sell it on your store. Like I said, there's no integration just yet with the GrooveKart. It looks like they're working on that. But next week, hopefully, we can actually provide you a way that you can actually do it without having to, without the integration side of it. That's me. No questions. And so anyway, look, I just want to remind everybody, we actually have a another 5-day challenge coming up on the 15th of May. And not certain as to what time it is when it actually starts, but I think it may be around about 10 or 9 a.m. GMT plus 8, if I'm not mistaken. But that will be based on Groove member and course layouts. So please join us for that. There is a link, and I think Karen is going to put one up there very shortly. But there is a link to our challenge page, which is groove.cm/challenge, and or just go to the better still, go to groove.cm/resources. And go to that page, and then you will see there's there is a option to sign up or register for the 5-day challenge, and that would be a really cool one, because that's going to teach you how to set up your memberships and how to lay out your courses and things like that. So each month we do 5-day challenges on a specific feature of the platform. So if you want to learn more about what we've done in the last, say, 4 months since January, then I think you can actually connect with those on the resources page, or even go to our YouTube channel in GrooveAsia, and you'll see some of our challenge tutorials or videos there. And but join us please for the challenge. I mean, it'll be to your benefit. The other thing is there are some prizes and all that, but once again, go to the resources pages, click on the challenge, and then you'll get more details about that. But that's me, guys. Thanks very much for joining in. Good to see some of our team on there too as well, which is really cool. But other than that, see you next week. Bye for now.